Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
Potato! Welcome guys to another movie review. This week's movie review will be on the first Hellraiser film. I keep looking at that fucking screen and turning that screen around. That is annoying. But yeah, it's going to be on the first Hellraiser film, which was made by Clive Barker. I think the first two are made by Clive Barker. But before I get into it, I'm going to show you a trailer. But before all that, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, YUBL, Xbox, all the links will be down below in the description. And there'll also be a link for Join Freedom, where Freedom is a network where they help your channel grow. So yeah. Also subscribe if you're new and join the time in our army. If we can hit 20 likes for this video, that'll be fantastic as the starchiness of the potato queen. What did I say, queen? Surely that'll be a god or a king for the potato. No, there's a queen. Why? Why? But yeah, here's the trailer for Hellraiser, the first Hellraiser. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec.
I have seen the future of horror. His name is Clive Barker. A nightmare. Beyond any terror you have imagined. Because within these walls, the unholy is unleashed.
No.
Unlike anything you have witnessed, is born.
Tear your soul apart.
Right then guys, that was the trailer for Hellraiser. As you guys could tell by the start of the trailer, Stephen King even said that Clive Barker was the future of horror. Stephen King? Fucking Stephen King said that? That is something from someone like him. Like the creator of fucked up films out there like Creepshow, fucking Cujo, Misery, all that shit. It. But yeah, this was the first film of many sequels. I think there was about, in the whole collection with, I can't remember his name, the person who played the Pinhead who you saw at the end of the trailer, he done another 7 films, so there was 8 altogether with him. Then they done like a remake with a different Pinhead and it just totally flopped. Now there's meant to be a new one coming out, but the first 8, which will most probably all pop up on screen now, in a row. But this one is definitely the best one out of them all because it introduces you to the box, to the Cenobites, to the family, and Frank, who you saw in the trailer, who opens the box. The plot of the film is, there isn't really a plot, it's just about a person buys a box. He opens the box to try and see where, because you either go to heaven or hell, you either get angels or demons, and demons obviously come more if you're an evil person, which he was, because he went to prison, I'm not sure for what, but he opens the box and he tastes the wrath of hell, and he comes back and he's trying to escape the Cenobites, and obviously the Cenobites find him. Yeah, this film was maybe, it was like maybe my first gory horror film after Candyman, I think. I ain't too sure, but Hellraiser was definitely up there because I remember it being in my cupboard on video, on a VHS tape, that's how old I am. I always remember the back cover of it, it had the 3 Cenobites on the back, and I was always like, what is this film, Mum? Can I watch it? And she was like, no, that's not happening. And I was just like, then I ended up seeing it. I think I watched it when she was out, actually, I'm not too sure. But yeah, If you guys are into gory horror films, this may be one of the top gory films out there for back in the day, because a lot of it was really gory and really disturbing, and I used to get called a freak because at the time I was really into horror films at school, and I used to eat my dinner in front of it, and everyone's like, "Dude, you ain't normal." There's a brain being built and you're eating meatballs. Really? Yeah. I was a very sick child. I'm still sick now. I wonder what brain tastes like. I'll bank a good Hannibal Lecter. But yeah, this film is maybe one of the first horror films that Clive Barker done. Clive Barker done a whole random fucking selection of films, but I think he only made the first 3 Hellraisers. And no, I think he made the first 4 actually, because number 4 was really good. And after number 4, it kind of went downhill. But they were still good, but they went downhill. But then when they brought out the Revelations, which was number 9 with a different pinhead, that one just totally flopped. I just can't believe I watched it. But yeah. Clive Barker also went out and made a game called Jericho, which will pop up on the screen now. And this game was really fucked up. This gave me hints of Hellraiser as well when you was playing it, with where you're walking through hell and you'll just come up against all this shit that is just grotesque. They look like Cenobites, and like you just what you can tell Clive Barker made it, 'cause how gruesome it is. But I can't remember his name now. What's the bloke who plays Pinhead? Think, Aaron, think. I just had it. Doug Bradley. Doug Bradley played the first Pinhead in all 8 horror films. He come back as Pinhead in every single one. And I think the girl from the first one comes back in number 7? 6? 6, 7? I think she comes back in number 7. And as soon as they put her in a new Pinhead, everyone was just like, this is going to be shit. And then with the new one, I saw a trailer the other day. I seriously hope it's a fan-made one, because the Pinhead looks fucking awful. There was rumours Doug Bradley was going to come back and do Pinhead, but he said he wasn't. But he was going to help the actor play Pinhead to try and bring the original Pinhead back. But I seriously hope that Pinhead that I saw in the Origins trailer, that's what it's meant to be called. If you guys want to check it out on YouTube, because I ain't going to try and get fucking copyrighted for that shit. The Pinhead you see from this trailer and then that one, you just thought, what the fuck? And the sound effects for the voices just sound shit. It was just like the other Pinhead in number 9, he was really chubby, but Doug Bradley was like really skinny face bloke. But you see so many Cenobites in this film. There's Pinhead, there's Chatterbox, there's fucking, I think the female one is actually just called female Cenobite. And there's Butterhead, who's just like, he has a head, he's not really fat. And there's Frank. It didn't help when I was a kid and my freaking uncle was called Uncle Frank. And the person he would chase is his niece, so it's like, it's Uncle Frank, and I'm like, no! It can't be my uncle! But yeah. This may be one of my favourite horror films that I've ever seen. It's maybe one of my favourite goriest films. So yeah, I was going to do a horror movie review. I can't remember what it was called. I was watching it this morning and it's the biggest waste of fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. Or literally, I won't get that hour and a half back. It weren't even worth reviewing. I didn't even give it a fucking 0 out of 5. Or a fucking 0.5 out of 10 or anything like that. It was that shit. I mean, the killer died 40 minutes into the film. And the film's on for an hour and a half. She spent half an hour running away from nothing. Just nothing. Which just made no sense. But that's why I've come out and done this one. It's one of my favourite ones. Because I'm trying to find a horror film out there for you guys. I really want to do a Serbian film, but I ain't too sure because I know a few of my fans are young and they don't really want to. I don't want to try and put that shit in their minds. So from now on my horror movies, I might put an age restriction on it because some of the horror films that are coming now, they were banned, so they were pretty bad. So if there's a young audience out there, I'm sorry if you can't watch them because I can't really get a video out there for people who are like fucking 12, 11 and they're watching shit like people being cut up while they're still alive and everything. But the older audience wants to see horror movies what many people ain't seen. Hellraiser is a very old film that not many people have heard of. but it's one of the best ones out there. It was all Candyman. I think it was really underrated, but back in the day it was really good because so many old people knew about it. But I'm going to give this an... I'm going to give this an 8.2 out of 10. 8.2 potatoes. So you get an 8 potato and then you cut the little baby potato's head off. Cut it! And then that's the score, 8.2 out of 10. So yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed this movie review. If you have any comments down below what movie review you would like to see, just comment it down below. Also, if you have a small YouTube channel and you want to shout out for tomorrow's shout out Sunday, make sure you comment your channel name down below. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.